Good morning. My name's Kim. Welcome to my channel, 5 Mirror Tarot. I hope you're doing well today. Well, we're going to get into it, all of it. And I thank you for clicking on this video. There we go. This will be a channeled message for your highest good. And I trust this message has found you at the most profound time. I really appreciate you. I really welcome you. And I thank you so very much for being in this moment with me. And as always, I love you so, so much. And I am so very proud of you from what I was looking at. Well, there's so many. We'll get, remember, you take what resonates and you leave the rest. Now, we're going to release karma for the higher good of the entire collective consciousness. That includes your squirrely people. I know. Not only dumb, but extreme. Yeah. Out of touch with reality. And they're fading to black. It's getting gloomier and gloomier for your squirrely people. They're very low vibrational. But this dirty, down low, nasty old raisin of a man is a horn dog. So you beware, you use your discernment. It's a person with narcissistic traits, and they're exhibiting this repulsive, slutty type of manipulation and predatory behavior. Ew, 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 ew. Use your discernment. No, wait, let me get it. Let me get these. Let me get these out of here. You're being given a gift. I suggest that you claim this gift and you've made enough room so that you can grow it. Go do that. Some of you, whatever it is you're doing, it's working. You don't know it yet, but it's working beautifully. You deserve that. You deserve for things to be working for you now. You make a decision, but what you're not going to participate in with these squirrely people. Oh, so toxic. And because you make this decision, the universe moves you. Woohoo! I've got vertigo. Is moving you along because you finally made this decision. There's a part of yourself that you need to integrate. It's actually a beautiful thing. Spirit dancer. And it will help you to embellish on your own life and your own sake. Now then. I know I don't have much in here. This is going to be fun. If I'm hydrating, you need to. Oh my goodness. Now, I did the Froud, and it was the Luta, the wild thing, the Luta, the wild card. This one. That one. The Luta, Lueta. It's a lovely breed of fairy. They really are lovely. See that little face. That's their energy they carry. They might look like they not fecking about. Means you're not fecking about either. Now, this is what I got between 3 and 4 in the morning to play with. So I use both of the Froud decks because it's more fun for me to do it that way. I don't know any other way to do it. But that is the Lutas, the wild card. That's haste and awareness in your body. Fire, impulsiveness, Spontaneity works things out on the day-to-day for you. Balance through enjoyable situations for you, collective. Wild, creative energy are being brought to play with major change. Major changes, new approaches. Some of these approaches are called for, though. And I am so incredibly grateful for you, collective. At 3 and 4 in the morning, this card told me that I need to tell you that I am grateful for you. Boy, was I surprised. I was very surprised to see that many views. What a real nice surprise. Thank you. I appreciate you. All of you. Especially that one person that you've been showing up every single day now. I haven't been here very long, but I do appreciate you. That makes our soul tribe really cozy now, doesn't it? So, that was the Froud. So we've tapped into the Faery because they... Let's get my Harry Potters in a bunch here. My pajamas. These are my pajamas. I have the flu, so I'm in my pajamas. Plus, this is a nighttime reading. I like I have matching Harry Potter slippers. What are these called? Those hausfrau. House slippers that all men hate because they don't look sexy. Well, mine are Harry Potter. Mine are Harry Potter embroidered to go with my Harry Potter onesie pajamas. We do this as we put on our pajamas, and then I read because we're cutting up and being funny because squirrely person's up to something. Someone with narcissistic traits. I can't imagine who that could be. But it's those repulsive, smarmy, slutty type of manipulations that they keep in that predatory behavior. It's beyond the fringe. But before I do jump in now, I do want to begin. But we're going to get into it. So but if you want to support the channel, or just say thanks, now is an absolutely great time. And you can hit the like button, subscribe, share this video on your socials, or drop a comment with your thoughts. Any of that helps the channel big time. Let's see, now we're coming from the land of enchantment. We're a pretty hip town. Let's see. Coming to you from Kirky. We're the land of enchantment was in New Mexico. So you are venturing into don't give a flying feck television, because we don't. You know, feck as in feckless. So we do not give a flying feck television on 5 Mirror Tarot. So if you're joining me today, there is a reason for you seeing this message. Yeah, this is your confirmation. This is your conviction. You and I have been on this journey for a while, but you've been in alignment with me for quite some time, ever since the beginning. I haven't been here very long. The end of June. I'm a young channel, but you have the power, I feel, to embody your authenticity. That's why you are attracted in here. It's to support yourself through your narcissistic trials and tribulations. Just how you got to be an earth angel. The crap you have to go through on all levels, because you have the power to project grace and calm, and they're jealous. Squirrely people. when setting boundaries with them, with toxicity, while actually solving problems on our channel. Well, tarot is a self-help tool. It's used on my channel. It enhances your self-awareness. You can build your emotional resilience. And tarot can help you set boundaries with every toxic person without shame or guilt. They don't like it, but we don't care. The content shared here is based on publicly available information, research. Tarot and Fairy Oracle reading is for your enjoyment. And the PSAs are a hoot. We found a very creative way to do this to help everybody settle the F down, to encourage thoughtful discussion in the comment section, and to provide awareness about narcissism out there in the cold, cruel world, because it's there. Always been there, always will be. We're the narcissism, the spirit of narcissism whisperer. Well, also bullying. On my channel, bullying stops here. We fight that fear with knowledge. Oh, yes. Well, but this video is created for informational and educational purposes only under the principles of fair use. The goal of this channel today is to discuss and analyze and document on the videos these two public service announcements that we're doing in a very creative way using the tarot and the fairy oracles and such and all kinds of things for entertainment purposes, to document using the video, the YouTube channel, to document these tarot enhanced channeled messages this morning that I do every single day because I love you, with accuracy and sensitivity and respect to all the stuff I talk about. This really should be 18 and up, and get the children out of the room. Just do it. Viewer discretion is advised, as the fairy tales discussed at the tail end. Those topics discussed may be very disturbing as hell to some in the audience. That would be your children, because they like fairy tales. And they will not, the cognitive dissonance as to why you will not let them hear a fairy tale. They're children. It's a fairy tale. Why can't I go to your room or you're in trouble? Cognitive dissonance. I'm not a doctor. That's a feckin' joke, YouTube. Grow up. For entertainment purposes only. All individuals mentioned in this video are treated with respect and with utmost dignity. And no disrespect is intended towards bullies or narcissists. Oh, that orange-polished turd, Tiny Fist of Fury, in the White House. He's not looking so good. And they're afraid to tell us that, yeah, like we're stupid and we can't figure out just by looking at him that, yeah. Especially, let's see a show of hands. Those of us who we went through the horror of a loved one having real life dementia and getting old, and it's really hard for the caretakers because they're mean to you. They don't mean to, or wouldn't have been years ago when they were still different people. I'm not a doctor. But I make off-color jokes about politicians. But I'm sensitive about your bully and your narcissist, because some of you still have to put up with or live with them, and I don't suggest that you trick them or try to get revenge on them, because they'll only do despicable, horrible things to you. We take care of them in a totally different way. There's nothing they can do about it on my channel. They can take a long walk on a short pier. Permissions not granted to link or to repost this video. This video is for educational and spiritual entertainment value and for entertainment purposes only. Can you see that? This video doesn't refer to any specific person, even though I just made a joke about that orange polished turd, Tiny Fist of Furious, because it's still America. I still have a constitutional right to do it, and I'm gonna. I just did, but still, that's to make a point. Still, this video doesn't refer to Tiny Fist of Fury or any specific person, real or imagined, in all known or unknown dimensions, and should not refer to any specific person as having NPD. So see, I'm not referring to Tiny Fist of Fury as having NPD or narcissistic traits at all. No, don't say such things. It frightens me. Especially to support an allegation that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that a person living at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue, unfortunately in our dimension, is literally, that was a joke, YouTube, real or imagined, a real life human being, alive or deceased. But especially if someone's going to lob something, an allegation at me that the maker of this video believe or support a claim that any person, place, or feckin' thing is literally a narcissist or a bully or a butt nut or a squirrely person or a jerk face or butt nut. Or an orange polished turd. This Tarot Fairy Oracle reading is for fun. Lighten up. It's not for fortune telling either, or predictions of the narcissist's next move or your bully's next move or whoever it is who's mean to you all the damn time. Your mother. You think I'm kidding? Your siblings. Nope. I want you to use your own discernment because I don't live with them. You do. But I do tap into these energies that are pretty damn dark. Very dark. So I can give you the heads up and warn you about it so that you can use your discernment. Every day I do this because I love you. And you use your intuition to decide what's going to be best for you to do for your self-love practice when dealing with these. We're still in Saturn retrograde. It's still moving us from the known into the uncomfortable unknown still. But you know what? The silver lining to that is everyone's in the North Node. And it's actually good for us. This is a new phase of our ongoing growing and ascension process as an entire human race. This has never happened before. This is pretty cool. This transformation is your confirmation during this reading today, this morning. This reading is your confirmation. And I feel this love connection. I love you. I appreciate you. I'll welcome you, especially if you've never been here before. Welcome. And I thank you so much for being in this moment with me. Show me a kindness. Now then, these are timeless readings, no matter when you click on and view the entire video. When you view the entire video, please hit the blue heart so that the algorithm knows what that experience is like for my channel. Well, we'll shock the crap out of it. Your soul wanted to live with no pressure. Okay, now this is the part where it's the open read, many subjects, because these are all your blessings. And it's going to go fast. So the algorithm can't keep up. Or it will in vain keep trying to... it's many subjects, so many wonderful blessings and so many messages and a lot of stuff. So I declare now it's an open read, many subjects for that reason. Right out of the chute. What's the first thing? Thank you for creating a magical space with me. I mean it. We're expanding on this, aren't we? No, I was not expecting to see that many views. To me, that's a ton of views. But I'm very happy because I have this one person that comes every day. Yeah. I'm supposed to show up for myself every day, and you showed me a kindness because you show up. And there's no pressure because it feels so good to you now, doesn't it? I know. I'll get better. I did before. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Yeah, he had me share with you. And you are the healing. You are the shining star for me. You mean a lot to me. Love glow, this vibe is for attraction, to attract a new lover or to attract a new level of love. It's a crazy little thing called love. Da 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 da. The power of love is the power of love. Isn't that Huey Lewis? To compel another to think of you constantly. Oh, and to bring you closer to a partner. Ooh, but some of you are able to. You bring that vibration just into your own skin for your own sake. You know how to make yourself feel good in an appropriate way. Appropriately. I told you sensuality is a frame of mind. It is sensual to eat an apple, isn't it? Why, that didn't have anything to do with people's wiggly parts. Eating an apple can be sensual too. That's my point. There's a blend of ancient tradition, Celtic tradition, and Christianity, actually. Oh, Three of Pentacles, they're missing. You embellish your life. You make your life more lush, rich, balanced, grounded, centered, connected. I'm so proud of you. What? What did you say? Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Spirit soulmate is teaching and guiding you. Will school you on how to take the wind out of a bully's sails. Very good. 3 hierarchies, 3 appointing them. Their respective offices in the performance of the word. That would be the living word. And the will of God would be, oh, here's an example, the 10 Commandments. Don't lie, cheat, and steal, you know. The basics. Basic morality, your bright spark. This vibe is the vibe of understanding, the illumination, the idea. Let the bright star light up your life. This is a Froud. This is the fairy energy. When wrapping your head around incomprehensible toxic situations, you get a glimpse of the correct direction that you should take. I mean it. Oh, I like that, Holy Spirit. Some of you are dealing with an older, mature man, or this could be someone that's your exact age. You know, you're the same age. But on the inside, oh, his soul, you're dealing with an older, mature man. Oh, what a lucky, divine, feminine. Congratulations. There's no gender in tarot. You could be a man. You could. Your squirrely people do not like. They're juggling so much karma right now. not looking very good, losing money, hemorrhaging money, resources. Things are breaking down, cars are breaking down, they're breaking down, everything, their communication, they've lost their toxic touch. And then you over here, some of you over here, either in your own skin, and good for you, I'm proud of you, but others of you got a person, and both of you are locked not only onto scenes of the past. You see that the love that is shown between you is refreshed in the present tense, in the here and now. So that means it was really, really good, because you like to think upon those times in the past when you, but you see that love shown refreshed in this moment, in the here and now. It's that and then some, and that's the whole idea. That means you're growing those energies that way, instead of trying to recapture them, which is a negative thing. You're regrowing them, expanding on those energies, because you can't destroy that energy that you're trying to recapture, but you can disappoint yourself by doing it wrong. I'm just saying. But what you're doing is so important, and you keep making a big difference in the world. Keep telling you, whatever it is you're doing, it is working. I mean, it's working. I can't describe it. Some project, some way of validating yourself is working. And it's bringing and attracting stuff to you is a real nice surprise. You started birthing a new life for you. And this started happening. Keep doing it. It is working in spite of appearances. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Holy Spirit. This is a new version of you, and I am so proud of you. There's been so much beautiful, literal positive change, and the collective consciousness has seen it. We have all seen it. We've all felt it. You can feel it in your bones. Leave me a comment if you can feel it in your bones. You're squirrely people, though, because you keep getting blessed. You keep moving forward. You keep leveling up. You keep bossing up. They're pea green with envy. And some of these have a devil energy that gets frustrated, locked in their own skin with them. Stay away from them. Now then. We're still in this vibration because I read the collective consciousness, so this is my opinion, but I think that food should be used to be shared. It shouldn't be used as a weapon. And everyone deserves to eat, even if they are poor. And the Divine has had it with this crap, with the Tiny Fist of Fury and the, yeah. We're going to, this is a segue. You know, that's the SNAP program that he be messing with, is what I'm talking about. And in a little bit, when we get it going here, because we're going to get into it, I'm going to be talking to you about a different SNAP, an acronym, is it? A different SNAP that has to deal with narcissism and bullying. Darkest secret of narcissism is when the empath and the narcissist enter into a bond, and it creates that sick, puppy, magnetic, putrid, yet dysfunctional union, because it's it's a fairy glamour. Yeah, that's how we all got sucked into there. Somehow those bastard bullies and narcissists figured out how to tap into the fairy realm. And they're very effective at using glamour, pixie glamour. They also use elf shot. That's why my channel's So gosh darn interesting. And I have to tell you that it's open a read a many subjects. Many messages and blessings. So, very nice. Very nice. That's funny. You're funny. Okay. I feel there's an energetic renewal taking place. I feel for you a deep sense of healing. I'm so proud of you. The feeling of being able to give love. A love that lands, a love that is received. A love that's reciprocated but not transactional at all. True give and take. That's with a real person, not with a bully or a narcissist now. With a real person. You refuse to keep constantly having to prove or speak your love to a needy bully. You're not doing it anymore. You are blessed for doing that. You're blessed for changing out of the dark and into the white light. I bathe you on all levels. In my love, right now, collective, I am sending all of my love to you. Unconditional, non-judgmental love. So that you show up for yourself every day. I show up for myself every day. So that's what we have in common. And the algorithm is so jealous because it can't replicate human connection. We've always, in order to survive, we've always been a tribe. We've always been a community. And we did so without algorithms. That's a joke, YouTube. That was for entertainment purposes. Illumination from within expressed outwardly is what we do here on my channel. Welcome, and I see you putting something down and releasing them for the greater good. I'm so proud of you. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Prioritize yourself. Express gratitude out loud. Self-love must be a daily practice to endure. I want you to perpetrate. I want you to perpetrate gratitude and self-love on yourself. Oh, get your mind out of the gutter. YouTube, shame on you, YouTube censors. Okay, the process that you've been going through, though, collective, it has been shaping you into the authentic person that you want to absolutely, fabulously be. You want not to do, you're done with doing. Doing didn't work, did it? You have to go and do this and that, and you're doing it wrong. You are being. It's much more fun to be so than to do so. Leave me a comment if you agree. Change of destiny by just changing, shifting the way you think. White light, full of grace, on all levels. I bathe you in God's protective light of unconditional, non-judgmental love on all levels. May every morsel you put in your mouth be blessed to your body. May you be grounded, balanced, and centered on all levels. Experiencing the divine. It enhances your prayer. That's what I wish for you is love. Let's see. Pine tree of peace vibration. To purify a love nest vibration, to heal love. Some of you a lover's tip just so you can kiss and make up. Kiss and make up anyway. Shift in love life is expanded to quality of excellence, and it was not very shabby before. Toxicity splinters to get under your skin and is used to shame you in your sexuality. Tell them to go and kick rocks. Go tell them to take a long walk on a short pier. Glub, glub, glub. You have a medicinal energy or sense of connection to your higher self. Yeah, back off, YouTube. That is tapped into your inner peace. Morning dove, universal peace symbol. Some of you, that's your totem. Emeralds, emeralds. Rich love, healing love, higher awareness, enlightened growth, rebirth, healing vibration of love. Oh, good for you. I think you're busily healing some kind of childhood, quote, stuff, end quote, on some energetic level. Well, that's a good thing you do. Well done. Love and lust. Nobody wants to do it till they puke. Ew. See, the predatory behavior. See, thank you, Holy Spirit. The repulsive, slutty type of manipulation, making you do things that you're not comfortable doing, or nobody wants to do something they like for 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 hours. Come on now, please. Ew. Some of you pay attention to cat vibrations. That means magic is afoot. Loving hearts, energies resonate like they've been together in more than one lifetime. Go and do that. In your own skin, you can go get a therapist and do a past life regression and have the fantasy life of your dreams, to attract friends and create positive connections. Well, that's a blessing. As a child, you bought into a story that was told by your elders. You know, family stories all the damn time, but that you weren't good enough. They were projecting. A majority of us in our childhood, this is a joke, it's for entertainment, were alcoholics. They lied to you all the time on all levels. Take that to your licensed professional and just tidy that up with a bow. You know your worth now. They were projecting their crud onto you. Or that you don't do things the right way now that you're an adult because you were a child once. Screw them. They were alcoholics. Did you hear the part where they were alcoholics and did not do life well? And how dare they wait for you to grow up to do crap to you still? I'm not a doctor, but it seems to me there's nothing wrong with you and plenty wrong with them. Now then. I know, he's got that heater on. We're all set up over here. My candle keeps going out. So, how are you doing? How are you doing? We made it. We made it past Thanksgiving, and now we're sailing into December. So what does the divine need to share? No, he's got that damn heater on. And I will just evaporate. Oh, that's better. I hope that does it. Ooh, the Magician. Knight of Swords. Ooh, taking action quickly so fast your head spins. Having opportunities to... Emperor, you're not wrong about something. Use your intuition. It brought everything into alignment with the Temperance. And you're going to get a communication. Mars in Scorpio. See, you're waiting to get information. Unfulfilled expectations. Lost sense of balance. No, it's just that you've leveled up. And before you would just sit there and stress out before and burn yourself out, and you're not doing that anymore. So you can see the problematic relationships and the unexpected disturbances before they erupt, so that when they do erupt, you know what to do from past experience, because a squirrely person's expectations, see, they're projecting on you. So you got used to it from people in your family doing this to you. Then they grow up and, you know, Aunt Jeanette and Uncle Dave be judging you as an adult and doing weird stuff to you because, you know, and you weren't even, and they're in your family. So the squirrely person's expectations concerning you were much too big, that they could defeat you, that they were always going to be superior to you, because they're narcissistic butt nuts. I know, and they're in your own family, your own blood. So they try to pull you into some unexpected event all the time, like we talked about before, you know, like they'll try to do again at Christmas or any family event that they can. They lash out in many cruel ways, and karma's catching up to them today, starting today. Not like, oh yeah, we got them on today. No, it starts. It starts. It starts today. That's what it is, because he's got that damn heater on. You go on about manifesting what it is that you need to be doing. See, this is threatening you, to trying to get you to do anything with money, or again, in the boardroom or the bedroom, some kind of obligation or responsibility, like to the children or the household, right? Poking at you, threatening you to just disrupt you, to knock you off your square. You can see it coming. You see it coming in fast. And when it comes in fast, you know how to countermeasure, so that your head's not spinning anymore, but theirs is, because it didn't work. Threats did not work. They can see your opportunities are coming, and you're shining. As you tick off each opportunity that you want, you don't take all of them, just the ones that you want, and then you'll go over the rest later, because you're learning to read your intuition and rule your empire. I don't care what gender you are. There's no gender in tarot, but you are the emperor. You know what you're doing. Not that you didn't before, you did, but you were looking for validation outside of yourself, and that's the only difference. And what a difference it is. That gets everything into alignment, and now it's working. Whereas before, you would do it before, but you'd still get to the goals, but you were burnt out. You're not wrong. You're the emperor. You're ruling your empire because you know what you're doing. By going inward and loving yourself first, you're the priority from your heart space, not your ego. Now it's into alignment, and you're checking off those, and then you go to the next and the next and the next, and you keep claiming more and more blessings where you're not burned out. And the message is that you're not burned out. Now here's something you've been waiting to hear on, or several things. One comes in, then the next in succession. Boom, 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 boom. And then a level playing field. Your communication skills are new and fresh. And you're using your intuition. I'm so proud of you. Oh, I know. I'm sorry, I have to keep drinking water. Room temperature water. What's crossing the situation? Toxic one's thoughtless reaction has ruined them abruptly. Toot sweet, truly scrumptious. You're truly, truly scrumptious. Toot sweet, toot sweet. Chitty Chitty Bang Bang was written by the same man that wrote James Bond. Ian Fleming wrote Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Toot Sweet was a confection, a candy, and Truly Scrumptious was a candy heiress, I think. Your squirrely toxic one are carrying aggressively destructive energies, now dominating their scene because stuff is happening to them. They act all cool or they're losing their minds, but they can't show it, so they come to you and react to you and start taking all of this out on you. Ooh, no. Their resentment is that you got away, and it's smoldering under the surface, and it's been smoldering there for a very long time. Yeah. Use your discernment for your own well-being, for your own sake, so you can continue to rule your empire because you know what you're doing. See, here you are as the Queen of Pentacles, being able to hold everything together and being blessed, and they're so jealous and resent you because you're the one that got away, and they wanted you destitute, and you're not. And you healed yourself. You did this yourself. All of it. And they're not successful in being your undoing. They're trying on 6 different levels and they can't do it. And this is you walking away and getting up on your path where you should have been, and they know that you're doing better without them, way better without them. And that pisses them off. Well, they're assholes. All this stuff is meant to come to you. Thought they could swap destinies. They're delusional. Thought that they could go up again. They knew better than the universe and God and the divine, really. Oh, they're smarter than everybody. No, all they're doing is running in there and riding in there, all scattered all over the place, waving that wand around, miss. When you were the star. Now they see you're the one that got away. You were the blessing. It was you all along. It was not them. See, they kept trying to convince you that they were the blessing, and no, you healed and said, no, you're not a blessing. You're fooling yourself. You are awful, but you're perfect for being toxic, broken you. Be that way. I'm not your responsibility, and I'm not taking your karma on, and that's what you're pissed off about. I never should have taken any of your karma on in the past, and I will never make that mistake again. No, you got burned. Basis? You refuse to ignore your inner voice. Expectations, disappointment, you face your expectations head on. You always have. Sobering facts, you'd rather know sobering facts. That's how you roll. And then you get to look your expectation, if it disappoints you or not, if it goes in your favor or not. You still face it head on. If you have no expectations, how can you be disappointed? That's kind of like a way you detach yourself from it. So if it doesn't come to you, you're fine with it. You know, something else will come to me. But that way, when you do get what it is that you desire, it feels really good because you had no expectation. So how could you be disappointed? And you weren't. No attachment to a specific outcome for good or bad. It's how you roll. No attachment to outcomes. Well, that is part of the law of attraction, literally. So see what your intuition. So I keep saying, you know what you're doing. Fair exchange of energy. The polarities between male and feminine energies out there in the world you bring into balance so that you, as you have bliss on the inside, you have bliss on the outside. As you attract what you need on the inside for your inner peace, you attract outer peace and harmony to get the resources you need to thrive. You're great with it, and you're not doing it this way. You never upset your cups. You're never disappointed. You don't have any expectation. If you have attachments to outcomes, how can you plan? If you get disappointed if it doesn't go your way and you give up. So this is a way of you loving yourself in a very mature way over the Christmas, winter. You growing yourself all the way into Valentine's Day. When other people try to force everything to happen, you remember when you used to be that way, so you feel sorry for them. You feel for them. But you still go on and do it the way that you do it. You know better than to go back, because you see now they're struggling and suffering, and because that's how you, but you are above the veil now. Not like you're better than they are. But you got out of that trap and you're pleased about it. They imposing it on themselves, and you saw that you were imposing it on yourself because you got it in a download directly from the divine to you. Because this is their plan for you to go forward and do this. We're not put on this earth for your light to irritate people's demons so that they keep forcing you to not shine, so they'll be comfortable, miserable assholes. Don't do it anymore. You shine. You radiate. Just because your light irritates their demons doesn't give them the right to abuse you all the time. I don't care who the F they think they are. They do not have the right to abuse you, ever. Past, present, or future. Over the next 2 weeks ahead, every disappointment contains the possibility of some important learning, soul-growing experience. And I feel a butterfly sensation, like in my stomach, in my gut. And that's been going on all day long. It's a symbol for transformation. You know, it's the caterpillar. It's saying it's ready to become a butterfly at long last. At some point in that little home it's been in, at some point it starts sending out a signal that says, ready to emerge. And when they emerge, it's painful. They just pop out and zoom, you're a butterfly. They're wet. They have to, they're almost like impacted in that caterpillar, like impacted. They have to kind of get there, and they're wet, and they have to get all the way out, and then they crawl a certain space away from the cocoon, or the chrysalis, is what it turns into. The cocoon changes even. The cocoon transforms. So it's wet. And it's painful for it. It becomes an evaporative cooler so that it's painfully cold now. It's in the breeze drying off. And it has to be fully dry so that the wings are that powder. Got it? That powder. So that they're the proper weight, and then they can go. Then they will be transformed and they can fly. So this is the Six of Pentacles. An India of frustration. Ace of Swords reversed. They can't stop you from getting these blessings. They can't. They've been trying to delay it or convince you that these aren't blessings, so that you'll disappoint yourself. They're trying to kill the joy. Thank you, Holy Spirit. And all they're doing is their cups are overturned. Here we go again with the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Thought they were better than you. and you opened a portal. Let's see, 11/11. That would be the one on November the 11th. To the next one is 12/12, December 12th. You're forging through that last portal, then an energy shift. You are ready for this. I'm telling you. Well, you got it twice. 6. Their exchange of energy. End of sexual frustration for some of you. You missed your sweetheart because you all can't give me your hot monkey love because you've been apart for whatever reason. But now, see, the sword you can't penetrate metaphorically. Like maybe we've missed out on sexual activity like for 4 days or 4 weeks, or because you're going off and getting the life that you deserve. They can't understand why your ex can understand why you're being so blessed. It's just they're pissed because you keep knocking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can't even scrape one blessing together. They're stuck. They're getting nothing. And they want everyone to feel sorry. No one feels sorry for them. Everyone's been through this crap with them before. And they can feel that you're getting ready to go on without them even more. It's stressing them. It's freaking them out, man. Good. What's the next? What crowns collective? Also the 6 of Cups. Sun in Scorpio. Enjoyment. A lust for life. A gusto for life. This energy, this is an energy or a frequency I'm picking up on now. We're energy workers here. The transformational power of sex. We're all adults on this channel. We can speak honestly about these human conditions. Even if we're not a doctor, this is for educational purposes. Pleasure in sexual relations is indicated in this tarot card reading, which is for entertainment purposes. Rich, lush exchanges of root chakra and sacral chakra energy. Kundalini energy, heat, caliente, heart, and sexual energy ingrained in your soul is soul work, soul energy, for spiritual entertainment purposes. Pleasurable interaction with your beloved, with an awakened vitality. Not that you've never done this before, because you have. When the sun goes down, ladies, when the sun goes down, so does he. Emotional renewal is refreshing in that vibration now, isn't it, ladies? That is for educational purposes. It's quite appropriate human condition. It's energy. Definitely in the future. Again, the 6 of Cups still. Page of Wands. Feeling like we're 12 years old. Again, in the boardroom and in the bedroom. Grow up, YouTube. This is a tarot card reading. It's for entertainment purposes. Where in the bedroom or in the boardroom, we can celebrate our sensuality if it's in the boardroom, and sexuality if it's in the marriage bed. Because that's allowed, YouTube. That was a joke. It's for entertainment purposes. This is a way of going forward that is mature, and knowing the Empress also has an empire, and she knows what she is doing in her wisdom. Her husband is the Emperor who takes action from her guidance and her wisdom in order to grow the kingdom, which is what the child is. And that's tied to your inner child. who's not crying over spilled milk. Your inner child's pretty happy right now. You're in touch with it, and very successfully. You picked your inner child, and your inner child picked you, and you are successful in that playful and laughter. And this is a new way of loving, a new way, a new offer of love in a new way. A higher vibration of love, which is a pretty high vibration. It becomes amplified, it becomes expanded upon in a new way, in a new beginning, and a real love offer, even if that's in your own skin. You're in love with me, myself, and I. We're a different kind of menage de trois. That is a joke, YouTube. Grow up. But this is you see at your feet. There's that one Ace of Pentacles. And you're working on finishing touches so that you can level up and claim that one at your feet, and then you've achieved this goal. Is that it? I tell you, whatever. Is it working? Yes, it's working. And it affects all areas of your life. Even though it's what you're doing at work, it affects all areas of your life into balance. Sexual energy is allowed to flow and to be experienced naturally. It's seen as a rare and valuable fruit, metaphorically, YouTube. Without shame or guilt, YouTube censors. This is a mouth-watering invitation, metaphorically, YouTube, to give yourself up. Give yourself up to the richness collective of your own emotionality. Don't be afraid. Never be afraid to tap in. It's a part of you. It's your inner wisdom. It's the light that you draw from. Is your root chakra, is your sexuality. We're all adults on this channel, YouTube. It's okay. Chill. Again, no shame or guilt tied to human sexuality. So that we balance out all of our emotions, not just the one. Or are we going into ew territory, the predatory behavior? That's what YouTube doesn't want us talking about. But we have to use a special magical language on YouTube. I prefer Pig Latin. Yeah. In the place of hope. You can feel the tingling anticipation of deep diving. Disappearing into a glowing feeling of letting go. Showing up for yourself is how you keep rising up to the surface and you stay refreshed. This is death and rebirth cycle at its finest. Before, that would be something that would unsettle you, was troubling to you. But no, you bossed up enough that you can see. Only reason you were doing that was you had pressed yourself to the limit, burnt yourself out. You're not doing that anymore. You won't even look at those. You're just looking at this cup here and this opportunity. Before, you would obsess on those 3 empty cups. But we've got this for you right now. I don't care. I'm going to do those 3 cups. You did that your whole life until you didn't. See the transition? From the cup, the offer, to the actual emotional wealth, the message of you knew you're going to receive this little perk, this little emotional goodie, and then it arrives. Not just a nice idea, it actually happens. Empress reversed is in a new way. You already know what you're doing, but in a new way it's upside down because it's a new beginning of doing what you know intuitively to do, blending the old with the new, and then you get superpower. Blending your skill sets to new skill sets, you get super powers. Yeah, working smarter, not harder. Whoops. I've got vertigo. Don't you push me over, Holy Spirit. I will not be amused. What do those around collective think of you, collective? Don't you push me over, I have vertigo. I mean, a girl can dream about going viral, but falling over during a tarot card reading is not my idea. Well, your loved ones see how you keep taking the risks. The result of this risk is deep emotional purification, and they see a deep sense of renewal, refresh. I mean, they love what you've done and all the work that you've done. They're very proud of you, but of late, they can't believe that you leveled up even more, even more so than all the attributes that you'd already cultivated, but now you're growing them to full-blown capacity. They're very happy for you. In the past, when you were younger, you would not listen to them. These are the ones that love you. Because you wouldn't listen to them, they couldn't help it. They had to let you learn. You trap yourself in your own head. And then they saw, this is how you are now. You went from that to that. And they see you catching your squirrely, toxic a-holes. They see you just sitting there waiting for them. See, they're looking over their shoulder. Collective would never catch on that I'm a snaky little snake. And you're like, you can see it a-coming. That's why you know what to, then they're pissed off about that too. They hate this version of you. Because they still think that they can pull crap behind your back, but they can't. Because reality says that was their point of view, was that were getting one over on you, when no, you set boundaries with them that they walk into rakes. Those swords are rakes. Yeah, they get a handle right up their nose. Then they turn another direction, up their nose. Bam, they get smashed in the face again by another rake. This is reality. They think that they're going to always be able to do stuff behind your back, and that, like, you wouldn't know even if they do stuff behind your back. You do know, because that sword's directed up to the divine that you work for, and they tell you they rat this a-hole out. Can't get away with it. This can't. Not gonna happen. Enjoy now all the levels of growth which life gives to you. This is the best way to express your gratitude. You refuse to hang on to old, outdated beliefs about your smexuality. Because holding on to old beliefs like that, which prevent your enjoyment of pleasure, is a sad way to go through life. Quit it. Quit it. Ah, here we go. You're willing to risk life's little pleasures, including that one, I guess, physically too, I suppose. A lot of you are like happy being celibate. We're old. It's a relief to be celibate. The rest of you are taking that risk. And I'm not kidding. Waving that wand around you and another person waving somebody's wand around, isn't it? And it's a blessing to have that person to have a wand to wave around with and be with you on your level and give you the love that you deserve because the divine orchestrated it. It's different when we pick people, it goes in a ditch. When you allow love to come to you is when it works, because you're not forcing it. And then we get the Six of Wands if you add the Ace to the 5. That's being very successful in your union and taking that risk. Yeah. Live in your body appropriately. You're not open to a partner with whom you can be vulnerable and you can share the joys of love on all levels because they have never been toxic and they're safe. You've attracted. I know you go through go no contact from a real bad one, and somehow, some way, the luck of the draw is the residual of that is you're gonna just draw in 3, 4, 5 more toxic ones. So that's why you should be very wary before you give your heart to anyone. But Venus is in Scorpio. Toxic, squirrely beasts. Emotions are out of balance again. Ooh, what else is new? They're trying to cover old narcissistic wounds. So they're gaslighting themselves. And it isn't working. And it isn't helping. They haven't helped themselves by doing this. They're a hot mess. The more they do on that hamster wheel, the worse it's getting. They're making it's gloomier and gloomier for them. They're stuck. But the only thing that happens fast for them now, they're getting karma so fast their head spins. And they think, well, that's it. See, that's it. And then, no, that and 2 more happen. They okay, well, that was really horrible. Please, everyone, feel sorry for me because this has to be, it's got to blow over and maybe there's a, oh no. See, it keeps adding up to it's their burden. They did this to themselves. They just can't take all this karma coming in. I'm showing it too slow. So fast, it's like arrows. Choong, 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 choong. Right on target. Arrows splitting arrows. They don't like it. And they're really pissed off because you keep being blessed 9 out of 10 times. You might, you didn't get what you wanted, collective, the one time, but the other 9 you did. I hate you, collective. How come you're blessed? Because as you know what you're doing and they don't. You mean what you say and you say what you mean and you are your most authentic self, and they're posers. They're fake little posers. Little poser, boring boys and girls. Ain't that the truth? I should really learn to put water up there before I begin. Now, I'm going to tap into the angelic realm using this, my grandmother's Bible. Okay, Holy Spirit, I got vertigo. Don't you push me over. Wait. Oh, okay. Wait, okay, I feel that. Right there. Okay. Oh God, be not far from me, oh my God. Make haste for my help. Let them be confounded and consumed, that are adversaries to my soul, let them be covered with reproach and dishonor, that they seek my hurt. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Because you are so blessed, and they're not, they resent you, they're very jealous, and they do project all of that negative energy onto you somehow. I told you, it's like they figured out how to tap into the fairy realm and to steal, because they steal from us humans. Why wouldn't they steal from the earth? Why wouldn't they steal from the elementals of air? Are the fairies that work with the angels, who are also elementals of air. The fairies serve the divine. They work together for each other. So the one I did at between 3 and 4 in the morning. Oh no, you didn't. He who builds a high gate invites destruction. Well, I think that was yesterday's. Hold on here. Let me see if it was yesterday's. Pardonnez-moi. Excusez-moi. Wasn't it this one? Avoidance. Avoidance. Joel. Okay, that's right. I'm sorry. It's over there in my notes. This one was from yesterday. Yeah. He who builds a high gate invites destruction. That was yesterday's. This was Joel. Victims of narcissist emotional abuse have been reported to experience symptoms similar to post-traumatic stress disorder called narcissistic abuse syndrome. There we go. This is for educational purposes. Now then. Narcissistic abuse syndrome, the symptoms include intrusive or invasive unwanted thoughts, flashbacks, avoidance, ruminating the toxicity, going over and over and over because of the cognitive dissonance. I'm not a doctor, but when you leave and get a licensed professional, I can vouch for this, you spend a lot of the time making sure, because they make you doubt your memory, or that if any, that doubt reality, that the things did happen to you. And you don't want, avoidance is you don't want to look to think, because in my case, I thought, how stupid I must be to have allowed this to go on for decades, 35 years before I snapped to. I must be stupid. No, that's not remarkable. You ruminate over the toxicity because there's no way that you can reduce it down to get help, because no one is going to believe that one person perpetrated that. You must be exaggerating. You must be making it up, but you're not. You know exactly everything that they did, wretched thing that they did to you, in no time at all. And then you're countered with, but I know your person so-and-so. He's so nice. He's so sweet. Not behind closed doors, they're not. Once that they get behind closed doors, yeah, their family's nightmare begins. Feelings of loneliness, isolation, yet at the same time, feeling extremely alert, hypervigilant. Maybe if I just do it this time, if I walk on those eggshells a specific way, maybe he won't react to me. Maybe if Joel means to speak of a great outpouring of the Spirit upon all flesh, even non-believers of today. That would be your bully or your narcissist.
Joel talks about how salvation and how it will come to Judah and Jerusalem, but only when the people turn to Yahweh. Not only will they receive divine favor, He's willing to give them a chance. The divine is willing to give them a chance, but they have free will. But the land itself will become fertile means your life itself becomes fertile and grounded and balanced and centered and connected. And it literally means full term of preferences, work projects. For your toxic people, Joel means the divine expresses how powerful were the divine's forces that defeated Satan and God destroyed the land. This is a 3D consciousness or devil energies that are starting to be broken up now just in time for Christmas. I told you, something big is happening for all of humankind is bossing up to a 5D consciousness. Thank you, Jesus. That is to God's glory. Put this over here. Now then. So, let me see now. I'm going to suck what's left down here. Please forgive me for that. So, you think you know the story of old Hildebrand. In a land far, far away, there once lived an old farmer and his wife with him. So the parson in the village, having once seen, took a great fancy to have a long talk with the farmer's wife alone. To this the wife had no objection. The parson said to her, my dear, just please listen to what I have to say, said he. So narcissists will give advice that you don't ask for. I will tell you how to manage that we may have the whole entire day to ourselves, my dear. But collective, the truth is far older and, according to Carl Jung, much darker. And this character's fate was far too disturbing for me to put in a run-of-the-mill fairy tale, so I changed it. It's my show. I'll do what I want. And you too will have to respect my authority. The parson is a spiritual narcissist. This is for educational and entertainment purposes, because that was a joke. The parson is a spiritual narcissist to the max. About the middle of the week, do you lie in a bed on a particular morning? And she keeps trying to answer, and he won't let her speak, which is another thing narcissistic. And do you tell your husband that you are very, very ill? And do you groan and sigh very badly? And do the two of you keep that up all the week? Okay, this was the universe card in the tarot, a card that comes at the end of it all. It complements the Fool card, which we did see earlier. Okay. Now, why won't the narcissist let the victims get a word in edgewise? The victim never gets to speak. Have you noticed that? Leave me a comment. We'll discuss. Then he continued to drone on and on and on. Oh, surely when I come, not just for any sermon, that is to deliver any sermon, I deliver my sermon. I will preach that whatsoever has at home a sick child, a sick husband, a sick wife, a sick father or mother, a sick sister or mother, or brother, or any other relative. So the wild card means the essence of all reality is consequently compromised in the series where the form is the beginning and the end. That's the Lutha, the wild card. I am so incredibly grateful for you. So he's setting this woman up. And shall make a trek, a journey to the Bell Mountain in Wales, such as one sick child, sick husband or wife, sick father or mother, sick sister or brother, or any other relative, shall become well, shall become hale and thriving right on the spot because I said so. So, if the beginning was nothing and the ending will also be nothing, it's no big deal. But nothing in its complete expansion is cool. We'd rather something be not a big deal at all, is what that means. Oh, that will do well for you, said the wife. She finally was allowed to speak. Now this is the world card, and that means good luck for you. This vibration is the marriage of the eternal circle of heaven to the terrestrial square of the earth. So thereupon, about the middle of the week, Shima lingered in bed, and in spite of every effort of all her hubby brought or did for her, oh, how she groaned and sighed right up to Sunday. On Sunday, as if she were in agony or in pain, but on Sunday, the wife said to her husband, oh, I'm really so miserably ill. I feel as if I should like to hear the parson again. I want to hear the sermon he plans for today. This is a perfect card, the very beginning of your trip up the Tree of Life collective. In the beginning, when you were younger, you were frightened on that path, but you and your fairy prince or princess, that's your holy guardian angel, first entered path 32, the path of Ta and the universe card. This describes how your guardian angel comforts you and gives you the best advice. Anyone just like you on the initiating path can also receive this guidance. Oh no, the farmer balked. You must not do that. You would be ever worse for it if you get up out of that bed. But never mind, I will go to the church, and I will pay great attention to his sermon, and afterwards come and tell you what the parson said. Oh, very well, said the wife. But mind you, you are very attractive, and you tell me everything. You tell me every word. So away went the farmer to church. And after the parson had given his sermon, hearest thou that, my Hildebrand dear, why sit you so damn quiet, so near, so near? And in a strong booming voice, jacked up into a falsetto, the farmer made an answer and said, oh, more of you singing I never can stand, and out of this basket I must get my hand. With those words, he jumped up from the basket. He took a stick to this wicked parson, Casanova, and he drove the atrociously, adulterously, lustful-minded parson out of the farmer's house. The nerve, yes, yes. The parson is a low-vibrational, dirty, low-down horn dog, a person with narcissistic traits, particularly within a spiritual or religious content or context, is exhibiting this slutty type of manipulative and predatory behavior. This scenario in Grimm's fairy tale is consistent with modern-day known patterns of abuse within religious or church settings. The Grimm's fairy tale nails it, huh? Amazing how both brothers Grimm describe how this dynamic is tied to narcissism and how it might unfold, drawing upon psychological understanding of spiritual abuse and narcissism. The parson in this fairy tale fit the criteria for a spiritual narcissist. This is for educational purposes. Who in this story leverages his perceived moral authority, or special connection to the divine power to manipulate this couple. The parson believes that he's above conventional moral rules, or the parson doesn't deserve consequences due to his lofty position. His sense of entitlement is over the moon. The parson might feel entitled to whatever or whoever the parson desires, believing his church status grants him perks and access without question. Manipulation and the hanky-panky scenario. The parson block-busts through boundaries. He loves to violate professional, personal, and ethical boundaries, using his position of trust as cover. The behavior in this fairy tale scenario is the parsons attempting to seduce a flock member's wife. In their own home, the nerve, reflects a ballsy, profound, ballsy lack of empathy from the parson, and the complete willingness to betray trust in a deeply intimate setting is disturbing, isn't it, collective? But they'll do it. The parson's choice of location in the married couple's home could be one hell of a power play. The parson's attempt to assert his dominance within the farmer's own domain is too busy. The act of playing the victim when caught by the husband is a narcissist defense mechanism called DARVO, deny, attack. Reverse victim, which is reactive abuse, means they turn everything around and make it seem like you're the abuser, you're the abusive one, you're the problem. So the reverse victim and the offender. To deny, the parson would likely deny any sort of seduction or wrongdoing occurred. Attack. The parson might attack the farmer's character, attack the farmer's judgment, attack the husband's faith in God. The parsons accuse the husband of misinterpretation, or just plain jealousy, or complains that the farmer's simply over-jealous, so he's overly suspicious. The parson manipulates the situation. Said the wife seduced the parson. Blame twisting to make the husband appear wimpy. And stands to reason the husband is the aggressor, is what he says. The husband is the person who is wrong. And if that won't work, throw the wife under the bus. She is a trollop. Your wife is a trollop. She's a trollop. Resources for understanding and finding help related to spiritual abuse and clergy misconduct can be found through organizations dedicated to supporting them. SNAP, Survivors Network, or those abused by priests or secular organizations focusing on spiritual abuse recovery. The parson must shift any and all blame off of himself. So yes, unfortunately, these sticky situations occur in various religious and various professional power dynamics. He used gobbledygook, spiritual language to reinforce the parson's narrative, claiming the husband is not being Christian and the farmer lacks forgiveness. Or better yet, the parson made sure that the rest of the congregation knew that the farmer was doing the devil's work by creating conflict. Spiritual abuse here is involving boundary violations, schmexual misconduct, and subsequent manipulation of the victims and witnesses is a recognized issue that the victim advocates and organizations I just named work to address. Let me see. I have no idea. Let me get over here. I have no idea.
But I thank you for creating a magical space with me. We did it again. Coming together. All parties are able to agree. Our real live bit of free, full love harmoniously flows on 5 Mirror Mirror Tarot. And I'm so grateful. I love you guys so much. I love you. I absolutely cannot wait to do this all again in the next reading. So let's do it. Let's do it. But I thank you so much. I'm just going to leave it there. I think anything else needs to be said in this reading. I get to do it all over again. I think that's pretty good for me. You promise me you're going to go out there and have a really great day.